Innervision, taking you to a new level of Christian radio. www.innervisionrecords.org, the official website of Innervision.
Send us feedback, requests.
Help spread the word about local musicians. We are Inner FM.
As you see in the title there, it says, selling bar-coded CDs at gigs can be a cash cow. Now, a lot of people say, well, they're not selling CDs anymore, but as like they are doing sometimes tote bag giveaways and stuff like that. They're doing certain things where you can take something home with you from the band. All right, so this is just one more thing you can take home that says you were there, like T-shirts, stickers or drumsticks. This is just one thing else that you as a artist can earn money at your gigs. Now, because of the price of producing CDs are so low, and you could do digital as well, but right now we're just going to focus on CDs and digitals. You can get like digital cards, and you can look at the prices of those on CD Baby. Like they sell these download cards where people can download digital downloads as well. But for this particular thing, we're just doing CDs. And before I get started, let me let you know that Innervision is a non-profit organization. We work with physically challenged musical artists to teach the business of music to also grassroots artists, which grassroots artists means they're not disabled, they're just starting off, or they want to learn more about the business, and they are willing to donate to a non-profit that wants to support them in their musical career, and so they're not brainstorming by themselves, or they have another perspective outside of the band to brainstorm with them to get them clear. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. The wheel has already been invented, so we're just a stepping stone to your career to get you up to another level where you're selling out concerts and you're selling out product and you're reaching your spiritual, physical, and financial goals in the music business. So if you want to be a part of that, go to our website, innervisionrecords.org. That's innervisionrecords.org. And of course, my name is Johnnie J, and welcome to today's show, selling CDs at gigs can be a cash cow. All right? Moo moo, all right? So so now that CD prices have come down, quite a bit as far as like producing the actual, pressing the actual CD. The prices that you can charge, you can make depending on how much the CD costs. I mean, and this one place that we use, it costs about, I think, $1.75 to $1.80. They think they made raise their prices a little bit, so it's I think either around $1.80 or so. So if you charge $10 for that 10 song or how many songs you have on that CD, or if it's a single, you could charge $5 for a single, and your fans won't even think one thing about it because, hey, they got something that they could take home with them to show that, hey, we were there. This is like a collector's item. Let me put it away, and so you're dealing with your fans, and your fans, of course, if they're good fans, they want to support your music, and not only like going to the venue and buying the drinks or the food, that supports the venue, and of course we want to support the venue, but you also want to support the band. I mean, I remember we did a event over here at a coffee house, and it held about 50 people or so, 60 at the max, and we were trying to support the guy that was supporting us at this venue, and so we wanted to say, okay, come on in and buy some sandwiches from the guy, some coffee, and we had one event. We did it with this guy named Kevin, and his people came in and they brought chips, they brought sandwiches, and they brought their own drinks. And I'm thinking, like, what are you thinking? This man opens up his venue to us, and you tell your people, hey, go ahead, bring your chips. Go. You don't have to buy anything from this guy. You're just coming for the artist. Respect the venue, respect the artist as well, and hopefully you have trained your audience, and hopefully your audience are not idiots. You trained them to support the venue, because if it wasn't for the venue, where would you play? In some back alley? You have to string a electric cord, and maybe the cops may come by and run you out of the back alley. Respect the venue, right? And that's a no-brainer, right? So I'm just saying that. Oh, let me see who's here before I go into the second point. Let's see. Hey, Dwight. Hey, thank you for watching, my cousin. Jason Abbott is watching. David Eason is watching. Danny Colfax, Malin is watching. John Bennett is watching. John Martinez is watching. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, share the show. Let people know that we're doing this 3 days a week to let you know what our nonprofit is about. So you want to keep the prices down to a single for $5, full CD $10, and we do like $4.99 or $9.99, and usually people say, keep the penny, but we do have pennies on hand just in case I say, hey, I want my penny. So it's just one of those selling things, where you think, oh, wow, it's a little under $10, 1 cent under $10, something like that. So yeah, keep the prices within that, and because you have these swipers that you can easily swipe your CD, or you have where you can if you have a Wi-Fi, you can easily get online and fill in the information right there and get the job done. So, and take cash or as well. Don't take any checks. We had an incident at the Herb's Hideaway, and I hate to mention the vision. It had nothing to do with the venue, but we had a lady that came up, and she's a lawyer, right? And you think like some people think lawyers are other things, but you think like a lawyer would be honest because they know the law. But this lawyer came up and she wrote $100 check. Say, I have 10 old CDs, $100, right? And the check bounced. And we're thinking like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's like, this is a lawyer. But, of course, she knew that if you wrote a check for $5,000, you could be prosecuted. But for $100, police going to say, well, that... bad luck, thank you for reporting it, but sorry that you lost that $100, and we'll put it on the record, but pretty much not that. So and I look at Spangoli on Saturday nights, and they say no checks, no personal checks. So just a FYI there, okay. So the next one, number 2. Giveaways. People love giveaways. Okay, so I like, this is something that Prince did with the price of the ticket. He would give you a free CD at the door. And it wasn't free, it's dollar or something, whatever the manufacturing price was at the time. But you go to his concerts and you get a free CD, or you could do like a door prize, or you could do like for just the first 50 that come through the door, they get a free CD. So you have 50 people in a venue that holds like maybe 150, or maybe or the first 25 for 150, 250. Say the first 50 in a 250 capacity venue. It's like then everybody say, "Well, where did you get the CD?" It's, "Oh yeah, I got it at the door." It's like the first, I was here earlier and I came through the door, and they gave me a CD along with my thing, and ladies put it in their purse, and guys, I don't pop it in your jacket if it's wintertime or what have you. So you make it where so just rolling that into the price of the ticket costs, right? So that's another thing you could do to make the CD like really, something special at the door, and you have your CD tape at the back, so people who didn't get the CD at the door can go back there and purchase a CD for that $10 and $5, $5 for singles and $10 for full CDs. Now, number 3. Now, selling specialty CDs that are either live or studio, in studio, where you're recording like the engineer talking and putting the CD down. The Beatles sold quite a bit of those. It's like the pack, they're saying, well, this is the unreleased version of this particular song, or this song is not on these CDs, but it's a specialty, right? So you're selling. So you're selling something that's not on an official release, and you make your audience feel like, wow, this is like really cool that this artist is selling this type of CD to us, right? So, like I said, selling bar-coded CDs at your gig, bar-coded. And bar-coded means that you have a count. We were working with this artist, and I'm going to tell you his name. His name is Woogie Fresh. None of his CDs were bar-coded. He would go into the library and press it. It was like, kind of ghetto-ish, but he was selling his CDs at clubs, but no barcodes on them. But he had a barcode for the initial one, but the ones that he was selling only had the barcode of Sony or Maxell or that, because he was kind of saving some money, and it was his hustle. Great CD seller, but he didn't have a paper trail. No paper trails at all on his CDs. So nobody really knew what he was really selling, because there was no barcode on his CDs. And he was quite proud that he could sell as many CDs as he did. And yeah, he sold quite a few CDs, but no paper trail. And he kept telling me, I sold 3,000 CDs. Well, where's your proof? Where's your paper trail? When you go to a store and you buy anything, shoes, pants, you go up to the counter and she scans it. And this is like 101. You guys, I know this. Right? Think of your CDs as the same way. When you're selling those CDs and like digital downloads, it has a bar coded so they can count how many CDs you sold. And that's a part of like a lesson I taught earlier, how to get into the top 200, how to get into the top 100 Billboard. And for every scanned CD you sell or scanned digital download you sell, there's a count. and then it's official. You can't lie about it. You can't say, well, you can't fabricate a number because, that money, even if you're selling it for $1 under, and you're losing the 75 cents or 80 cents that, it's $1.85 and you're selling for $1, that scanned CD going out counts. And if you do the paperwork, as we teach here at Innervision, our nonprofit, and Innervision FM, the radio station, if you make sure that all your products are barcoded, then you have an official count, and you may sell more CDs than these national artists, and you have the proof that you sold all these CDs, and it's just not a fabrication. So I call it the Woogie Fresh fabrication, and we might even play one of his songs, him and 301 Barca, which he's on our Innervision compilation 2017. So if you want to go to CD, or if you want to go to iTunes or Amazon and you want to buy our Innervision compilation 2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So now I'm going to check the mic, you know what I'm saying? That's what we came to do. So, check one.
Microphone checker.
Check one.
Check. Microphone checker.
Check two.
Microphone checker.
Check three.
Microphone checker.
Check this.
Check the mic real nice, like right. Just check the mic real nice. Hey, check the mic real nice, like right. Just check it.
Yeah. On stage with fans cheering and they all trying to get on stage and dance with it. Bringing the strings, let me show you what the checker means. Life's a chess game and I'm the king centerpiece. Better player, clearer hitter. The dark night of the year is here. Move over, I'm getting nearer. But hold up, see look, I check the mic like I check in the cash. That's why I am the mic when I'm checking the cash. Check up like the doctor, quick fixer-upper. If you feel it, put your hands up, mother. I give you quality cause every step's calculated. Except I walk and get my boogie down with the greatest. As Woogie say, we some
microphone checker.
Hey, check one.
That's y'all. Microphone checker.
Yeah, check two.
Microphone checker.
Check three.
Microphone checker.
Now check this out.
Check the mic real nice, like right. Just check the mic real nice. Hey, check the mic real nice, like right. Just check it. Check. I'm the real microphone checker with the real rough deck player, rhyme slayer, exceed extraordinaire. Don't stare, just glare. Big baby, rock steady. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Just give me a call and let your fingers do the walking. Here's my card. Take part in this session, elevating, getting bigger, like the real microphone checker. Microphone checker. Microphone checker. Check the mic real nice, like right. Just check the mic real nice. Hi. Check the mic real nice, like right. Just check the mic real nice. Check it. Real nice, like right. Just check the mic, real nice. Check the mic, real nice, like right. Just check that. Check it.
Woogie Fresh and 303 Barz. And you can get that on our Innervision compilation CD 2017 on iTunes, Amazon, and any of the other places where you can download and stream music. And if you're on Spotify, put this song in your list of songs, and it all helps out our nonprofit Innervision. Now, back to today's show. Number 4. Now, at the concession stand, mark the CDs very clearly. Have a little sign up there saying like the price of the CD. You know, you could put them in groups. You could just make them, if you had like more than one CD, put them in order, you know, boom, 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 you know, like a picture of it or something like that. And so people know that this was the first CD, second CD, third CD, and fourth CD. And so make it look attractive. If you have your girlfriend or your wife that helps you with the CD stand, if you don't, then make yourself attractive and put up a nice sign and your CD thing. We went to a concert just recently where it was 2 guys and they said, hey, just come see us. And hopefully they had a stand, but I think they were very green, and they probably didn't do this, but, you know, make it look attractive. You're at the table and have people come to you and say, hey, remind them during the show, hey, come back to our stand and get our CDs. And so while the other band is setting up or doing whatever they're doing, you can be back there selling your product before the audience goes back to see the next artist. All right? Now, number 5. Okay, number 5. So I said this earlier. Okay, you want to make it easy for the people to purchase the CD, and so you want to say, okay, cash only, or we'll swipe it with our credit card swiper, or we'll input the information there, and you might have to have more than one pad or one phone that can do this. You can have it's a way you could set it up on CD where you can have, you know, singles $5, you know, and then or CDs $10. So you want to, you know, get that little device that you plug into your iPhone to do this. Okay, and let's say we're up to. Okay, we're running good time because we're gonna put a couple of songs in here on the Spreaker version. So when you go to Spreaker, you can hear the audio version with the music that we're gonna pop into this particular show, and our card donation and some other things that we want you to be aware of, where you can support our nonprofit organization. And remember, this month at Innervision, we're looking for 100 people to become a member of Innervision at $10 a month, which will help us to raise our monthly income for our nonprofit to $1,000. And not just during the Christmas holiday seasons, you know, if we can make that commitment for 12 months, $10. What is $10? You know, it's like a restaurant. That's even less than a restaurant, because last night I went to a restaurant and it was like, you know, $14. So $10, you know, a fast food restaurant. You know, I know a lot of you millennials that you don't eat at fast food restaurants, but if you did, it would be like around $10, right? So we're asking 100 people to go to innervisionrecords.org and become a member for $10. And you also get our DJ service for office parties, birthday parties, weddings for 10% off. If you want to fly us out of state, if you live in another city other than Denver, Colorado, and you say, hey, we want you for our wedding, and you willing to pay the flight price and plus the cost of us just being there, you can do that as well. My wife and I, we love to travel, so hey, and going to a wedding, fantastic, or whatever event. Do remember that. Number 6. Number 6 is the bottom line. when you do a performance, you want to make this performance a memorable one. Like, okay, you recorded the studio version. Now you're on stage. And I know if you have pre-recorded music like a lot of hip-hop artists do, take out your lead vocals. Don't sing along with your lead vocals. Memorize your song. I know it's easy money. You got the band behind you. You got the band on digital, right? So you just say, well, I'll just put the words there, leave the track there. When you go in to do your CD, make 2 tracks, one with vocals, one without vocals for your hip hop artists. So you can improvise. You can give them something that they're not going to hear on the recording. You can, if you work out a lot and you do your cardio, I used to see like Elton John would stand on his head. He would stop playing piano, stand on his head, and he would give the audience something that the CD, couldn't give them. A live performance where you're having fun with the audience, you're having fun on stage, you're smiling. We had this one artist, and I don't know why he did this. He would get mad at the band because he was a perfectionist. Loosen up a little bit, loosen up. And he would look back at the band and he would give them mean looks. And I was asking one of the girlfriends of one of the artists, I don't know if it was a wife or girlfriend, do you see what he's doing to the band? When you go in front, do you see it? She says, I see the same attitude in front of the audience as I see back here when he's turning around and giving them and taking away the mic and cussing out the band because they're not hitting this note right, this note, that note right. James Brown, when he changed his band, he got Bootsy Collins and Bootsy's brother playing guitar and Bootsy Collins playing bass. They weren't good for the first maybe 6 months, but he kept working with them until they got to be good. Okay? And of course, Bootsy Collins went on to, what he does, and his brother joined the band and so forth. And so, yes, okay, if your guitar is okay, it's on you. Stretch out your, do something different. Give that audience a show. Because, they came in and engage with that audience. Now, maybe this sounds like, hey, man, we know this is like music 101, but I'm amazed at some artists that I went to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they had already made it, and all they came in and they just did the song, one, boom, after one, no. Didn't even say nothing to the audience. It was just song, song, song. And so for me, just listening to it, it was just like, man, I could have just bought the CD. The concert cost me $80. I could have just went and got the at that time it was $17 CD and had that's the concert. Give your fans something where they can say, people love selfies. Say, hey, audience, I'm going to turn around and we're going to take a selfie and you're going to be in the picture. I mean, come up with some ideas just to make it interesting for the band. I remember Andy Palmer. I mean, he was saying like, "Oh, this song is from this," and he was telling like, setups for the song. Now, the first band, they were very green and they didn't know about, talk about the song a little bit. How did the song come up? Not, you don't have to tell it like you don't have to do a Kanye West. Stop the show. I mean, it is your Kanye West. You can do that thing. So that is the 6 things you can do. And the name of this segment is selling your bar-coded CDs can be a cash cow at your events. Final shout out. So thank you for watching the whole show, Dwight Marshall. Jason Abbott, thank you for watching the whole show. David Eason, thank you. Thank you, Danny Kovacs Mellon. Thank you, John Bennett. Thank you, John Martinez. Thank you, David Casse. Is that David? Yeah, okay, that's David. Thank you, William Michael Benno-Pano, for watching. Thank you, Jacoby Johnson. Bradley Beck is watching. And thank you, Daryl Cannon, for watching. And I really appreciate you guys. Innervision is a nonprofit organization. Share this show with others. Like our innervisionrecords.org. Catch us on Spreaker as well. Don't forget to give us a call at 720-324-7278. And you might hear your comments on our radio show on Innervision FM as well. So God bless you guys. See you tomorrow with the next topic. Have a fantastic day.
Isn't it fun to sing along to the radio? If you could help someone else have that same experience and take it to the next level, maybe you would consider donating an old car, RV, truck, or boat. You know, for over 15 years, Innervision has been helping the physically challenged and grassroots artists to create their music. Using music to heal the world is Innervision's gift to you, and you can help them to continue by donating your unwanted car, RV, truck, or boat. You'll also receive a tax deduction at the end of the year. Call us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. 1-855-500-7433. That's 1-855-500-7433. Charity ID 4015. Your unwanted car, RV, truck, or boat is tax deductible, and it can make a difference right here in Colorado. The artists at Innervision thank you for your support. Make that call toll free using Innervision's charity ID 4015. Again, the phone number 1-855-500-7433.